They lied to you, okay? They told you to get the fast car, the diamond chain, the mansion. But deep down, you know those are just marketing campaigns to separate you from your hard-earned money. Do that and you'll be back to being broke in no time, but there are things to buy that will take your life to the next level. And here's the list. Number 1, and I know how this is gonna sound, but fix your face. We're not kidding, okay? Fix your face. Whatever it is that you really dislike and is holding you back, fix it. Remove the mole, fix your teeth, that crooked nose, get some LASIK surgery to fix your eyesight. Those patches on your skin gotta go. Put money behind it to look healthy, rested, and get clear skin. Your face is how you connect to other people on a day-to-day basis. Your confidence will shoot through the roof and you'll see its ripple effects in every aspect of your life. A report by IZA, World of Labor, showed that people with a good-looking face earn 15% more money than their average counterparts and will be hired and promoted faster. Those veneers will pay for themselves in no time. Not only will you earn more, but people will find you more attractive, which will lead to higher quality dates, which translates to better social skills, which changes the way you experience life. You know all too well what being insecure about physical attributes feels like, especially how it made you feel when other people pointed it out. Once you get money, there's no reason to carry that burden anymore. Just take it easy on the Botox, okay? Or else you'll end up looking like Simon Cowell. Number 2, your physical strength. Now, the face is the easiest thing to fix because it takes the least amount of time to see the change. You get the surgery and bam, you're done. You've got the money now, so you need to be able to enjoy it, and the healthier you are, the more enjoyable money is. Don't think twice. Just get a trainer. Pay them in advance and let them know that you really want a transformation. They'll clear all the chaos for you and will keep you accountable. You already paid the money, so it's time to get something back for that investment. You'll feel better. People will notice you even more. Confidence is going higher and higher. Once you start to see the results, you're addicted. And look, okay, if you're sitting on the couch right now watching this and dread the idea of going to the gym, just know that's a temporary feeling. Once those results start coming in, it'll become a natural part of who you are. Your schedule will find the time, okay? Commit first, and you'll see how it works out in your favor. Anything in life is easier once you remove the friction. So get a trainer. They'll come to the gym closest to where you live. Order all the gym gear you need and start doing this, okay? Plus, you'll be surrounded by good-looking people who are also taking care of their bodies. Most gyms have saunas and spas, so you can finally get that back pain sorted out. Spend time in a sauna once a week, and your risk from dying from cardiovascular events drops by 27%. Do it 4 times a week, and the risk of heart failure goes down by almost 50%. High temperatures releases a substance called dynorphin, which triggers your body to go into protein repair mode. It also binds your endorphin receptors more strongly to the brain. Number 3, your bed, mattress, pillows, linens. Growing up poor, you don't realize just how bad your sleeping situation is. If you never wake up fully rested, if you find it hard to fall asleep or get into those deep sleep zones where your body nurtures itself for maximum output during the day, well, it's because of your bed. Poor people overpay for cars and TVs. Rich people overpay for their mattresses and pillows. Now, mattress prices are all over the place. Whatever number you're thinking in your mind is okay to spend on a mattress, triple it and see what you can find in that price range. You'll not regret this decision. Statistically, you spend a third of your life in your bed, so investing in a good one is a no-brainer. When it comes to pillows, we purchased a bunch of them filled with every sponge, microfiber, feather, or polymer you can imagine. And honestly, the hands-down best pillow we could find was for a fraction of the cost of the other ones, and it was from IKEA. They're called the Bergvin pillows, and they retail for about $100. The cherry on top and the thing that brings it all together for us is the high thread count Egyptian cotton linen. Once you get the money, buy yourself the mattress, the pillows, the linens with a thread count over 500. Your sleep will never be the same. It's gotten to a point where we feel less rested in luxury hotels than we do in our very own home. Number 4, your food. Now, while pursuing the grind, you had to downsize everywhere for extended periods of time. We call those our ramen years. Basically, you survive on the cheapest things possible. You eat for the sole purpose of being fed. You add ketchup and hot sauce to things just to make it more pleasant to eat. Something really great happens when you make money, though. Your understanding of behavior changes. All of a sudden, you're smart enough to realize that food is actually fuel. That if you eat this rather than that, well, you can add an extra hour of work, focus, or training to your day. The goal is to increase the quality of your consumption while lowering the quantity. Poor people eat volume. That's why the KFC bucket has 30 wings, but all those fancy restaurants serve super small portions. One should either eat for nourishment or for the experience. Number 5, convenience. So here's the thing, okay? The only thing that beats free is fast. Walking is free, yet people still grab an Uber. Tap water is free, but you're still buying a bottle of water if you're in front of the store. Fortunately for you, money does buy convenience. The same services you would travel to now come to you. Flying private is one of the most convenient things possible. Not only do you get to decide when the plane leaves, but you get to the airport, get in a car, they drop you off at the entrance of your plane, and you get in and fly out. No lines, no queues. Security already has your info and you're pre-vetted to fly. If you're in your early days and you can't afford to fly private, there are certain passes you can purchase that will allow you to skip security at airports and fast track through things. Life is too short to stand in line. Hell, life is too short to sit in a classroom. One of our biggest things here at ALUX is education. We recognize it as the thing that can facilitate every single one of your goals. So we decided to make it more convenient for you to access it. When you go to alux.org, you'll find 6 of our premium learning experiences on topics ranging from meditation to learning the ins and outs of Bitcoin. There's a course on how to reinvent your life step by step, how to become a master freelancer, and even a course dedicated to teaching you how to learn so you can effectively teach yourself anything you want. And if you go to alux.org and use the promo code ALUXER at checkout, you'll get 25% off. Number 6, your location. Now, you might not realize it, but where you live is the most important decision you'll make in your life. Statistically, it'll influence who you marry, who your friends are, what you do for fun, and even your political affiliation and religious beliefs. In life, the closer you are to the money, the more money you'll make. That said, even if you're in the right place, changing locations might still be for the better. If you started from the bottom, you know the bottom is no place to live. You're surrounded by weirdos, there isn't much going on, and you have to commute to any place worth seeing. The closer you are to the office or workplace, the more time you have to do other things that push you even further. Number 7, your schedule. Now, once you get money, your goal becomes clearing up your schedule. You go from saying yes to everything to saying no to most things. The less you have to do, the more you get to enjoy the things you really want to do. That's where creativity stems from. It's hard to be creative or enjoy life when you've been carrying rocks up the mountain like Sisyphus all day, only to do it again tomorrow and then again the day after. Outsource everything, okay? Clear your schedule, clear your calendar. Having a busy calendar and a busy mind will destroy your ability to create anything great. So take this seriously. Now that you've got money, other people will want your time. So keep an open calendar, but always be too busy to do coffee with people who don't give you a serious reason to do so. Number 8, house cleaning services and subscriptions for essentials. Now, this might sound trivial, but outsource the trivial tasks in your life, okay? Now that you've got the money, you can afford to pay someone to clean your house for you, and that frees up more time for you to contemplate your next steps. Find people and pay them for everything you don't want to do, but maintain activities like walking your dog if you enjoy playing with that good boy. And keeping up with this clear your calendar agenda, you should set up your bills on autopay. We have recurring payments cleared for almost all of our invoices. Money leaves the account automatically. We check it a couple of times a year to make sure everything is in order, but so far we've never had any issues. As a pro tip, we've also automated a portion of our income to go automatically to Vanguard into an S&P 500. That way, we know our DCA is on autopilot and we've got no problem living on the rest. Number 9, time with your family. Now, family time can be different once you've got a bit of money. Your parents or siblings don't need fancy gifts from you, but they might need help with their mortgage. Pay it off on their behalf and let them know you love them. Relieving your parents of financial stress will open up more money for them to take care of themselves and live a happier life. In our experience, it also makes them respect you a lot more. Whenever we travel, we love bringing family members with us. So they don't feel like they're leeching off of us. They still pay for their flights and other expenses, but we secretly pick up the cost of the accommodation. That allows us to not compromise on the quality of the experience, and they still feel like they're contributing. It's easy to drift apart when life is chaotically busy, but these relationships are valuable, so nurture them. Number 10, your teachers. Now, smart folks know that you never stop learning. You just elevate your teachers, right? The people you learn from are more niched. They have deeper insights and knowledge. You seek out experts. You leverage their input into getting more down in shorter spans of time. These people are usually expensive and outside the reach of regular folks. An executive coach typically costs several thousands of dollars per month just to jump on a Zoom call with you and have a 1-hour conversation. But you're seeing results, so you've got no problem paying. At this level, these teachers know what they're talking about and what you need to do next. And you know, plenty of people don't have the money to get a dedicated personal coach, but the same thing Airbnb did to luxury homes, we're already doing to the self-development industry. The ALUX app is the first and only app specifically designed for entrepreneurs and high achievers. We built the ultimate app to focus you and help you earn more, be happier, wiser, improve your relationships faster at a fraction of the cost. It's basically a high-performance coach in your pocket. There's daily coaching sessions that I guide you through, plus new expert learning collections released every month. It's the kind of investment you make that pays for itself within the first month alone because there's just so much value. Think about it. The lesson library already available in there is huge because the app has been live for almost 3 years and it's always getting better. If you'd like to join us on the inside, we've got a special deal for you. If you download the app and scan the QR code on screen, you'll get 25% off the annual subscription. By this time next year, everyone in your circle will be wondering how you managed to get so far so fast. Number 11, your stories and adventures. Now here's how you become the most interesting person in the room. You live a life worth telling others about. You travel, you try things, you get into adventures. You focus on the journey, not the destination. Be a traveler, Luxor, not a tourist. Embrace the things that make you feel alive. You, the person watching this right now, have a bucket list of things you want to try and experience in your lifetime. The clock is ticking, okay? The window of opportunity is closing. You're here because you made some money or are on your way to making some. Spending money on experiences actually makes you richer, okay? The more you experience, the more you find out who you are. Most people live and die without ever finding out. Your stories and adventures will bring people toward you. It'll inspire them. Your light will shine bright because you've got something genuinely interesting to say in a world where y'all are watching reruns of the same 3 TV shows. Yes, we're talking about Friends, The Office, and let us know in the comments which one is the third. Money buys freedom, so exercise that freedom for your own growth. Fly to the other side of the planet and ride the train from one coast to another. It'll take you a few weeks, but we guarantee you'll have at least one hell of a story to tell. Number 12, your charity work. Now here's the deal, okay? If you're an Luxor, you know that we measure success by the positive impact that we have in this world. We get it, okay? You've been busy reinvesting everything into your business, so much so that you don't have much to give away. That needs to change, okay? And we guarantee you'll see a positive return on your investment. You want to learn a secret? The universe gives more to those who are willing to give it away. It needs people to spread it around. Every time we upgraded our giving, a new level of wealth and opportunity opened up like clockwork. The sooner you start, the better. We think of it in terms of percentage. Giving away half of a month's salary toward helping others is just 4.16% of your income. Trust us, you'll have no problem living off the rest, but the emotional impact it'll have on you is incredible. Plus, we feel like you could use some good karma in your life right now. What do you say? Number 13, your wardrobe. Now, before you jump onto StockX and order a new pair of overpriced sneakers, you need to listen carefully, okay? Quality over quantity. Timeless over trendy. This is why all rich people seem to be dressed the same. Little to no logos, timeless, and high-quality fabrics. If you feel like you have nothing to wear, that's because you suck at buying quality items. Instead of buying 4 puffer jackets from whatever fast fashion retailer you frequent, buy a Burberry trench coat that will be with you for the next 30 years. This allows you to rid yourself of the useless excess you store in your home and have a clean portfolio of clothes. If you have absolutely no fashion sense, Google capsule wardrobe and go from there. We mentioned this concept in the past. It's one of the easiest ways to structure a viable wardrobe. You're welcome. Number 14, your subscriptions. Now, for years, you've only been subscribed to a handful of things, right? But now, with money comes power and options. You've got the money so you can afford to pay for things you used to rip off the internet. It feels great to be able to be up to date on everything, but that's not all. Whatever your hobbies are, there's certainly a dedicated community behind a paywall in order to thread out the audience. For some, it might be a golf club membership. For others, a gentleman's club. Others are into fishing or racing fast cars. It's all about being a member of a group of people who are extremely passionate about the same thing as you. You'll make friends pretty easily there. And if you're anything like us, you've sacrificed your social life in order to build your fortune, and you probably find it difficult to make new friends as an adult. This is your cheat code, okay? Have fun. And number 15, upgrade your life by downgrading your taxes. What does it mean to be free? Is it to move freely and do what you want? The more money you make, the more some governments will ask of you. That's why you start looking into offshore banking and investments. That's when you incorporate in Belize or the British Virgin Islands. That's when you buy a second home in Dubai and rent it out. Money gives you the ability to enjoy money more. How ridiculous is that? And what a shame to let this ability go to waste. What about you, my friend? If you suddenly got a lot more money than you have right now, what would you spend it on? Let us know in the comments. And as a bonus for those of you sticking with us until the very end, a new life. Because look, some of you just don't like the life that you're living right now, and that's fair. You've made the money, but things still don't feel right. Life feels shallow. Everything we mentioned in this video, when you put it all together, allows you to buy a new life. You can become someone else completely. You can reinvent the identity you possess, make new friends, and start over. This is one of the greatest luxuries in life. Life is too short to live the same day over and over again until you die. Money allows you to live more lives while everyone else lives just one. We spent the first decade of our adult life solving the money equation. In this new decade, we might just pick up writing or speaking engagements. We might build a viable, charitable foundation or throw ourselves into art fully. The beautiful thing is that once you've got the money, you've got options. So feel free to exercise them however you can. And if you're working toward that point in life, write the word options in the comments. That way we know which ones of you will live more than one linear life.